After the singing of the Alumni, we ask that everyone please remain standing while the platform party, faculty, and graduates exit the arena floor. Thank you very much. We will begin the ceremony shortly.
Right on board.
We might have to play it. Ready?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, candidates for graduation. Good morning to your families and guests, to the platform party, and to my colleagues on the faculty and staff here today with us. I want to welcome everyone to our campus and thank you for participating in this celebration for all these exceptional graduates. This morning, our speakers will share their thoughts and wisdom, words of inspiration with you. Then President Martin will recite the incantations that will transform you officially into college graduates. At the end of this time-honored ritual, you will rise from your chairs and process as a group away from your time with us. Pass through those doors and step into the brightness of the exciting future that awaits you as graduates of Florida Gulf Coast University. Now, we are all in our places and ready to begin this commemorative day. It is my honor to call to order these exercises for the 2018 spring semester, the 45th commencement ceremony of Florida Gulf Coast University.
Thank you, Michael. Congratulations, graduates, class of 2018. On behalf of Gulf Coast University, I welcome you to the university's 45th commencement ceremony. At this time, will those standing remain standing? Will others rise for the invocation by Minister Lindsay Feinstein? And please remain standing afterwards for the singing of the national anthem led by vocalist Ms. Christy Shore and the Suncoast Brass Quintet.
Good morning. It's my honor and privilege to share this morning's commencement invocation. Let us pray together. Lord, today is like any other day in that the sun rose, The wind will blow and rain may fall. Today is as it has been since you gave time its beginning. From everlasting to everlasting, you are God. But for these graduates, today is like no other day. It is a passage from one epic to another. Today is a graduation, a completion, and an inauguration. So today we pray for this generation before us, for these young men and women who have overcome challenges, who have sacrificed and persevered in their studies. We also offer thanks for the success of their journey and for the lessons they learned in the home, from their parents or from a single parent, and from faculty and staff who became like family. We thank you for how they learned through service learning and for how they've grown and matured in knowledge and in wisdom. As you have led them in the past, lead them now into the future. And as you do, Lord, remind them of those who have gone before them. Remind them of those who have overcome injustice and oppression and who chose to be a light in the darkness. Remind them and grant them creativity, strength, and a determination of will so that they too might make a positive contribution to this world. In the midst of life's uncertainties in the days ahead, assure us of the certainty of your unchanging love. In the midst of life's inevitable disappointments and heartaches, help us to turn to you for the stability and the comfort we will need. In the midst of life's temptations and the pull of our stubborn self-will, help us not to lose our way, but to have the courage to do what is right in your sight. And in the midst of our daily preoccupations and pursuits, open our eyes to the sorrows and injustices of our world and help us to respond with compassion and sacrifice to those who are in need. The late Billy Graham once said, "None of us can count our days, but we can make our days count." None of these students can count their days, but as they leave here, beyond the occupations they pursue and the dreams they envision, give them the passion and desire to live by your higher purposes and your plan for a flourishing world so that they might make their days count. Bless them and keep them, and may your face shine on them, Lord. Amen.
Thank you all. And a special thanks to Christy Shore. One more round of applause. She came off the bench because our original singer had laryngitis. It came down to a choice between Christy and me, and She auditioned much better. Thank you very much. Wonderful. This ceremony is patterned after a ritual which has been repeated through the centuries of higher education throughout the world. The robes we wear and the symbols of the ceremony found their origin in the Middle Ages. The mace is a symbol of the authority of the university. But the spirit of commencement is modern, always new, always focused on the future. And at this time, let me introduce the university trustees and other members of our platform party. As I call your name, please rise and remain standing for a round of applause at the end. University trustee and University Board of Governors Vice Chair Robbie Repstorff. University trustee Russell Priddy. University trustee and FGCU graduate Kevin Price. University trustee Joe Fogg Jr. or Joe Fogg III. University trustee Richard Eide Jr. Student speaker, University trustee and student government president Jaleesa White. Dean of the College of Education, Dr. Yoon Suk Yoon. Interim Dean of the Merib College of Health and Human Services, Dr. Joan Blacken. Associate Dean of Undergraduate Studies, Nicola Foote. Associate Dean of Library Services, Barbara Stitz. Chair of the Alumni Association Board of Directors, Jesse Bouchard, we'll hear from later. Director of Alumni Relations, Kimberly Wallace. Our speaker, our invocation speaker, Minister Lindsay Feinstein. Academic Advisor and University Reader, Rebecca Kroger. Director of Academic Advising and University Reader, Allison Puchagalapi. I got it almost right. You can't stop in the middle of that one, folks. It'll kill you. Director of Graduate Studies, Francesco Marquez. Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. J. Michael Rollo. Vice President for Student Success and Enrollment Management, Dr. Mitchell Cordova. Keynote speaker, Senator Elizabeth Benequisto. Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. James Lorenz. And University Marshal, Faculty Senate President, University Trustee, Dr. Michael McDonald. Let's have a round of applause for our... Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you. Sitting in the first row before me are the college marshals. As I call your name, will you please stand and be recognized and remain standing? Anna Carlin from Library Services. Dr. Mark Simpson from the College of Education. Dr. Molly Breckenberg, Merib College of Health and Human Services. And our Director of the Honors College, Dr. Clay Motley. Thank you for your service. Thank you very much. I would like to also thank the many members of the university's foundation boards and friends of the university here with us today on this occasion when we celebrate the accomplishments of many. Because there are so many here, I won't be able to introduce each of them. But welcome to all of you. And I ask you to raise your hand and be recognized for your service on those boards. For folks here on the boards, would you just raise your hand? Well, there's some here. Thank you very much. And now I'd like to introduce the university's interim provost and vice president for academic affairs, Dr. James Lorenz.
Good morning. It is a great honor to serve this institution as chief academic officer and be a part of this special ceremony. It is my distinct pleasure at this time to introduce our spring 2018 student speaker, president of student government and university trustee, Jaleesa White. Ms. White is originally from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, but moved to West Chase, Florida when she was 5 years old. She is an integrated studies major and hopes to pursue a master's in public administration upon graduation. She one day aspires to earn her doctorate degree and become a vice president of university advancement or a university president of a prestigious institution. Jaleesa began her involvement at Florida Gulf Coast University her freshman year in the Leadership Through Service Learning, Service Living Learning community. Her sophomore year, she became a Leadership Through Service mentor, staffer of housing and residence life, completed Emerging Eagles, our RSO Executive Leadership Institute, attended Leadership Academy, and traveled on alternative spring break 2015 to Chicago, Illinois. At the end of her junior year, she was elected as the 2016-2017 Secretary of the Senate, which created a passion for serving in student government. Elected as student body president last spring and re-elected this spring, Jaleesa wants to increase transparency between the students, student government, and administration. Ms. White is performing admirably as student body president and as a university trustee. Please welcome Ms. Jaleesa White.
Good morning, graduates. Today you turn a page into a new chapter of your lives, one that is filled with dreams, aspirations, goals, new cities, new career opportunities, and so much more. I was once told that education should be one's greatest investment, and today that comes to fruition for all of you. Over the years, you have invested your time, money, sweat, money, tears, and money to reach this moment. Today is truly your day to celebrate. Your time here at FGCU has been monumental. As we celebrated 20 years of our incredible university, we reflect on the impact that you have made. In the past 4 years, you have reached over 2 million service learning hours, national recognition for athletics, over 250 registered student organizations, and so much more. These statistics are more than just numbers. They represent your time here at FGCU. You have all left your mark here and will continue this effect throughout your career and your lives. Although your days as a student are over, your learning will not end as this chapter of your life closes. I hope you all will continue to learn more about yourself, others, and the community around you. It's time to spread your wings and soar with your fellow Eagles. I ask you all to reflect on all FGCU has given you, the opportunities, friendship, personal and professional development. Take some time to thank your mentors, peers, professors, and family members that have helped shape who you are today. In the words of Maya Angelou, you can never become truly accomplished at something you love. Don't make money your goal. Instead, pursue the things you love doing and then do them so well people can't take your eyes off you. Thank you, and go Eagles.
Thank you, Jaleesa. And you'll notice Jaleesa is wearing a gold tassel, which symbolizes her already commitment to FGCU's foundation and to the support of students through the foundation. Those graduates who have gold tassels, thank you for your already begun journey to philanthropy. Your support of FGCU is much appreciated. It is now my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Senator Elizabeth Benaquisto. Senator Benaquisto is a conservative leader serving the people of Florida. First elected to the Florida Senate in 2010, Senator Benaquisto currently represents Southwest Florida's 27th district. Senator Benaquisto was named the majority leader of the Republican caucus of the Florida Senate in the fall of 2012. That was after serving as deputy majority leader during the previous session. Additionally, she was appointed to be vice chair of the powerful Appropriations Committee, helping manage how tax dollars are spent. She is currently part of the Senate leadership team as the chair of the very important Rules Committee. Since her election to the Florida legislature, Senator Benaquisto has maintained her focus on good public policy, sponsoring legislation like the Andrew Widman Act for the fallen of Fort Myers police officers to protect law enforcement officers and keep our streets safe, the rape kit testing, which addressed making sure victims of sexual assault can bring their attackers to justice, and the military funeral protection bill to protect those heroes who died in the line of service as families from having to deal with protests. In the 2013 session, she championed the Cancer Treatment Fairness Act to help cancer patients across the state receive access to life-saving medications. Senator Benaquisto has been a Florida resident for more than 35 years. Her son Austin recently graduated from Washington and Lee University, and her daughter Gabriella recently graduated from Fort Myers High School and began at Florida State University. In 2012, the Republican State Leadership Committee announced her appointment as an advisory board member to the Right Women Right Now campaign to recruit and support and elect new Republican women candidates to state-level offices across the country. Recently, she was reappointed to serve as an executive member for the Republican State Leadership Committee, which focuses on nationwide on electing Republicans to legislature. Her accomplishments in public policy have been honored and recognized in Florida and across the nation. Recent honors include being named the Person of the Year from Gulf Shore Life magazine, Boys and Girls Club of Lee County Children's Advocate of the Year, Pace Center for Girls Senator of the Year, Southwest Florida Library Champion, Estero Chamber of Commerce Person of the Year, as well as awards from a number of other organizations, including the police chiefs and pro-business organizations. And let me just say parenthetically, during this last session, Senator Benaquisto was a true champion for FGCU in every way. And we appreciate her willingness to bet on a great university. Please welcome Senator Elizabeth Benaquisto.
Good morning. Thank you for that very kind introduction, President Martin, to the Board of Trustees, the distinguished faculty, family members, friends, and the FGCU class of 2018. It is a tremendous honor to stand alongside you today. My congratulations go to each of you on this monumental achievement, and I truly appreciate you for inviting me to be a part of this very special day for each of you. Today is a day of celebration for all the parents, grandparents, and other family members who are here today. It is a day to reflect on all the years you spent raising your children to be the fine young adults that will walk across this stage today. And I know for many of you parents, it seems like just yesterday that your babies took their first step, lost their first tooth, or walked away from you with a big giant smile on their face as they entered their first day of school so many years ago. And now it's time to relish and take pride in the incredible, capable adults that you've raised. Graduates, join me in giving your parents a huge thank you for all they've done for you. For you as graduates, today is a day to look back on all you have learned and the years of hard work that made today a reality. You've spent many a wonderful, fun day in the company of new and lifetime friends involved in on-campus activities, many late nights in the library and the establishments around Southwest Florida, writing long and never boring research papers, getting up at the crack of dawn for early morning classes. You have finally finished this journey, but now it's time to look forward. Whether you realize it or not, there are so many amazing opportunities waiting for you, and that may not be obvious at first. You may not yet know what your true life's path is, or what your first postgraduate job will be. Many of you have an idea of what your passion in life is. For others, it may take more time figuring out what exactly is the right path for you. And that's the big question. What do you do now? You will find the answer to that question differently than the person sitting next to you. We're all unique. We come from different backgrounds, experiences, different points of view, which color the lives that we lead. Whatever calling you may discover, live your life with courage and conviction. Make the most of every moment. If something is important to you, go out and make it happen. If something is important to you, you may fail a few times in your pursuit to get there. And there'll be moments when you question yourself and your abilities, but trust in yourself and never give up. One of the lessons I've learned in the Florida Senate is that even the toughest battles can be won if you believe in the cause that you're fighting for. There are certain issues that never seem to be tackled in the legislature because they're deemed too difficult or too controversial. And when someone has the audacity to propose a new or innovative solution to those issues, they are often met with incredible pushback from naysayers who are dedicated to stopping any discussion of that particular topic. If you are met with that kind of opposition, I challenge you, stay the course. In the Senate, I've had to overcome some pretty overwhelming odds to pass legislation that I personally and truly believed in. And one of the most important achievements was what President Martin referred to, which was the Cancer Treatment Fairness Act. Not many believed in my chance to pass the bill. Everyone said it was impossible. But I knew deep in my heart that it was the right thing to do. And because of this tiny but very strong little voice in my heart, it told me not to give up. I stayed the course, my colleagues worked alongside me, and we got the job done. The determined and hard work and the support of my colleagues paid off. The bill passed, became law. And graduates, let that be a lesson to you with courage and conviction, a positive attitude, and a smile on your face, and gratitude for the opportunity to be in the arena fighting for what is important to you. You can make change, and you can make things happen when you believe something is right. And never be afraid of a new opportunity. You may try something you never thought you'd be good at and discover it was exactly what you were meant to do. I never dreamed of being a public servant. Politics was something my family and I never talked about growing up. We were involved in the community, but no one ever talked about public service or running for office. But when I was a younger mother than I am now, my friends and I started to get involved in our community. We didn't feel the voices of our generation were being represented in the business of the city, and we decided it was time to change that. Soon enough, one of the council members was up for election. I decided to challenge that incumbent, which was a very tough task, but I believed it was time for someone like me to serve. I didn't know if I would win or not, and it didn't matter. I just wanted to be there to share my ideas and the perspective of someone who was younger than most of the people serving. It was an immense challenge, but we ended up winning by just 4 votes. And being elected to that city council gave me my first taste of public service. And without that experience, I never would have had the fortitude to run for the Florida Senate. And it was the faith my friends and family had in me, as well as my own personal strength, that allowed me to take that first step. And I'm so grateful that I did that, because it opened up so many more possibilities for me for service that I never knew would have existed. And it just goes to show that you can accomplish an immense amount of good things if you're not afraid to fail. Give it your best shot, because you never know, you could be me someday. While you must have faith in yourself and your convictions, you must also have the ability to listen to others. When you want to get something accomplished, never hesitate to reach out to your peers and your colleagues for their input. In the legislature, it's simply impossible to get anything done without the support of your colleagues and without the input of your constituents. This means talking to them and learning what's important to them and what they're fighting for. And when you have that understanding with someone else, it makes it easier to work together and to engage them and to help fight for what you believe in and accomplish the things that you set out to achieve. And in a similar vein, please don't ever be afraid to speak to someone just because they disagree with you. One of the best ways to learn something new is to talk to someone who doesn't see an issue the way you do. They may present facts or information that you never considered, and this could open your mind and theirs to new possibilities. Every day I serve in the Senate, and we're in session, we debate policy. We hear from folks on both sides of the aisle. We debate respectfully and consider each person's argument thoroughly. In some cases, their testimony and the testimony we hear from our constituents changes our mind. And this exchange of ideas is what makes good policy better and is the foundation and is crucial to our system of government. You have a God-given right to speak freely. Take advantage of it every chance you get. Participate in an exchange of ideas, challenge the opinions of others, and seek challenges to your own beliefs. In the end, you will learn something new. But I'll simply ask that as you engage in that public dialogue, do it with respect, do it in a civil manner, and do it in a positive way. It is possible to be true to the passion and conviction of your ideals while still affording those who disagree with you the respect that they deserve. It may just be that those positive interactions lead to the collaborations that can solve the greatest challenges of your generation. And as a piece of general advice, as a mama, please don't let your career, the career that you choose, consume your life entirely. Find the time to truly enjoy your family, your friends, and the things in your life that you love to do outside of work. At the end of the day, it is always the time you spend with loved ones that will be the most precious. Sometimes we get going in the hustle and bustle of daily life and forget those who are closest to us, even if it's just for a minute. Make time to call those that close relative or catch up with your old college roommates. In the long run, these relationships are the ones that you will cherish, and be sure to make time for them no matter how hectic life becomes. So what that means is, remember to call your parents. Once you have settled into life post-graduation, please become involved in your community. Find a soup kitchen, a food pantry, a place of public service that needs a helping hand. A common theme that has emerged from me asking graduates what they want to do after school is always that they want to make a difference. Volunteering is one of the best and easiest ways you can do that. And your efforts will mean that someone was able to eat dinner that evening or that week, or that they'll have a warm place to sleep that night. Just as your community has risen up to help you and made a difference in your life, you can make a difference in someone else's life when you have and take the initiative to act. And for all the women in the audience, I love all the men in the audience, you're great. But for each of you, as you chart your path, young ladies, never accept behavior that is beneath you. In the workplace, in your professional life, never let anyone treat you poorly. Demand that you be paid what you deserve to be paid, and never shoot for anything less than the top of the ladder, because your hard work that you put in means that you deserve to be there. Wherever you decide to be, you belong. Got to put a plug in for the girls. So, class of 2018, as you prepare to take that next step into the real world, remember that nothing is guaranteed. The opportunities you have before you today may not be here tomorrow. With that in mind, find your passion, live boldly, and live with courage. Take a chance while you can. Live your dream. Fight passionately for what you believe in and what you know is right. Make time for your family, your friends, live selflessly, and find a peace in service to others. And above all else, remain true to who you are as individuals. God bless you all. Remember to give back to FGCU. I wouldn't be asked back if I didn't remind you to give to your alma mater when you find great success in your lives. But enjoy the life that you've built for yourselves. Be proud of what you have accomplished. Celebrate for a couple of days and then go take on the world. I wish you all the greatest success in life. Can't wait to see your journeys and what you take on in this world and how you change this wonderful world that we live in for all the best. Congratulations, you've earned it. Go Eagles.
Thank you, Senator Benaquista. Degrees will now be conferred. That's what we're here for, right? At FGCU, we award a wide variety of advanced degrees that provide postgraduate education in a wide array of disciplines. Indeed, at FGCU, we offer 4 programs of study leading to doctorate degrees and over 30 courses of study leading to a master's degree. We are pleased that 28 doctorates and 105 master's degrees are being awarded by FGCU at this commencement. Some of those eligible to receive recognition at today's ceremony have already started their new careers or are unable to attend. Will all the doctoral and master's candidates please rise for the conferral of your degrees?
This is one of my favorite things to get to read. By the authority vested in me by the Florida Board of Governors and the Florida Gulf Coast University Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the doctorate or master's degree you have earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Candidates, please move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations. You may be seated and we'll call you up here. Thank you.
The College Marshal for the College of Education will now escort the Doctor in Education recipient. Doctoral students are accompanied by their research committee chairs to the front of the stage. As it is typical with institutions of higher learning, these students are hooded on stage. Following the College of Education, doctoral recipients will be the Doctor of Physical Therapy students. After honoring today's doctoral students, the escorted master's recipients will move to the stage. The university readers, Mrs. Rebecca Kroger and Ms. Allison Bacigalupi, will introduce the individual graduates. We will be calling each graduate to the front of the floor to be recognized. And let me say a word to our guests today and ask for your cooperation. Most of you have traveled many miles to hear one name, and each name will be heard only if you hold your applause and cheers.
Putting the following Doctor of Education student will be their committee chair, Dr. Ilia Vasquez Montilla. Kiana Desmore. Putting the following Doctor of Education student will be their committee chair, Dr. Judy Wilkerson. Brian Pollitt. And now the Marab College of Health and Human Services. Putting the following Doctor of Physical Therapy students will be their committee chair, Dr. Ari Van Dunn. Amber DeMarco. Michael LaFont. Kevin Lynch. Kelsey Smart. Anthony Teru. Putting the following Doctor of Physical Therapy students will be their committee chair, Dr. Eric Seamus. Jordan Hoogerhide. Mohammed Khan. Alyssa Reedy. Putting the following Doctor of Physical Therapy students will be their committee chair, Dr. Ahmed Alokta. Nicholas Largy. Joseph Lucchese. Jessica Sorenko. Putting the following Doctor of Physical Therapy students will be their committee chair, Dr. Jacqueline Van Dunn. Kelsey Dessingu. Emily Franz. Putting the following Doctor of Physical Therapy students will be their committee chair, Dr. Kathy Swanek. Jason Wethington. Fred Lomangino. Tara Lacey. Putting the following Doctor of Physical Therapy students will be their committee advisor, Dr. Molly Vengler. Stephen Franks. Christopher Rosebrough. Dana Shea. Veronica Valencia Victoria. Jamie Bizub. David Scheck. Rachel Tatunik. Putting the following Doctor of Physical Therapy students will be their committee chair, Dr. Rob Stilevis. Scarlett Balboa. Jonathan Gonzalez. And now the master's candidates in the Merritt College of Health and Human Services. Ludmilla Crow. Teresa Thompson. Christy Viergi. Delicia Arlene Smith-Blanks. Sarah Hannon. Casey Nobile. Yenny Ruiz. Andrea Gonzalez. Fahida Razul. Teresa Tremaine. Anne Aralt. Ashley Dino. Jasenia Mendoza. Shelley Isaac. Chanel Walters. Shawanda Wilder. Stephanie Stout. Scott Castellano. Kenna Medley. Lisa Campbell. Renato Tolu. Melanie Grinstein. Shauna Combat. Samantha Johannesson. Erica Salaji Norgart. Michelle Byline. Jennifer Fizil. Sarah Bleacher. Talia Avitan. Jamie Flatley. Sarah Komazinski. Leah Cordero. Limi Chatelier. Nina Pasco. Loranto Seankini. Victoria Kraliak. Ashley Akers. Erin Frankie. Tiffany Walker. Joan Howell. Lauren Oster. Alexandra Sabella. Katie Hoppus. Danielle Cheney. Brooke Woodall. Brittany Bancroft. Caitlin Kidwell, Amanda Irwin, Kristen Ligori, Alexis Turgeon, Rebecca Tuardi, Megan Kessler, Hannah Haragi, Carlin Geldmaker, Kristen Morey, Angelo Cruz, Michael Bell, Sierra Kreider, Emily Garcia Morris, Grace Stoner, Brenda Escutia, Danielle Hicken, and now the College of Education. Vincent Lewis, Bernadette Alloway, Jamie Austin, Francesca Berberich, Amy Mayer, Kelly Wellborn, Carrie Luter, Jennifer Nettleman, Jacqueline Lopez, Andres Delgado,
Will the new FGCU doctoral and master's graduates please rise? Okay, so all of you beat me before my line. My next statement was that President Martin, platform party, faculty, family, and guests, please join me in congratulating our graduate degree recipients. Platform party. Please be seated. We now come to the conferring of the bachelor's degrees. At FGCU, we award a wide variety of bachelor's degrees that provide education in an array of disciplines. Indeed, at FGCU, we offer over 55 courses of study leading to baccalaureate degrees. We are pleased that 381 bachelor's degrees are being conferred by FGCU at this commencement. Some of those eligible to receive recognition at today's ceremony have already started their new careers and are unable to attend. Will all bachelor's candidates please rise for the conferral of your degrees.
By the authority vested in me by the Florida Board of Governors and the Florida Gulf Coast University Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the bachelor's degree you have earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Candidates, move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations. You may be seated.
The College Marshal for College of Education will now escort the bachelor's recipients to the front of the stage. The university readers, Ms. Rebecca Kroger and Ms. Allison Bacigalupi, will introduce individual graduates.
Mackenzie Dugas, Rachel Patterson, Nicole Hudson, Julia Solomini, Allie Kay, Julia Fulgrap, Corey Reamer, Natisha Gordon, Courtney McDevitt, Laura McClure, Caitlin Early, Catherine Mathis, Jennifer Lilly, Brandon Foster, Joshua Dye, Gage Morey, Kenton Herring, Peyton Gray, Spencer Levine, Marie Lestrange, Jaylene Quintero, Gabriela Echegaria, Rachel Bernstein, Carly Weiss, Ashley Miller, Julie Stewart, Erica Flesher, Amanda Robinson, Jessica Santos, Melody Liendo, Ronicia Moxham, Christina Roman, Michaela Rodriguez. Leslie Chavez. Kylie Boley. Kara Litvin. Emily Wellman. Erica Blanco. Jamie Raff. Annie Marie Skinner. Taylor Nicole Berry. Christian Townsend. Marissa Barron. Davina Stewart. Rachel Cusimano. Daniel Hansen. Brendan McMonigal. Kayla Schoenfeld. Brooke Mitchell. Danielle Macri. Christina Carlucci. Andrea Taylor. Samantha Yarish.
Madeline Quinn.
Brianna Donnarumma. Lily Fertile. Miranda Lando. Madison Andrea. Anna Boyer. Kelsey Otto. Rhiannon Forey. Caroline Lowen. Angela Mastro Marino. Nadia Hall. Rachel Goldenberg. Amy Rotondi. Brittany Marks. Jamie Garcia. Megan Barnes. Caitlin Hughes. Cassidy Lee. Rachel Matthews. Samantha Schwab. Rachel Dotson. Elizabeth Mora. Kendra Angelis Garcia. Katie West. Felicia Soto. Jessica Wentz. Rebecca Mendoza. Taylor Allen. Rhonda Vincent. Kiabelli Nieota. Elordi LaFleur. Elizabeth Hoisington. Corinne Hernandez. Quinn Johnston. Hunter Zilbar. Leslie Toohey. Carissa Logano. Carter Miller. Samantha D'Amico. And now the graduates from the Marab College of Health and Human Services. Madeline Opowski. A. Mary Leslie. Martika Days. Shantae Robinson. Olivia Fier. Leah Ugarte. Taryn Russo. Mackenzie Walters. Ruby Ann Walter. Amalia Zieper.
Shelby Martinez, Zena Hamilton, Alice DeFalco, Amy Marquez, Dominique Labello, Jasmine Murray, Kayla Legister, Sarah Ellenwood, Mildred Perez, Lexi Reeser, Kristen Riley, Riley Gordy, Jesse Glennon, Samantha Bastos, Jillian Boudreau, Rachel Wild, Kayla Reed, Akila Johnson, Julie Smith, Callie Deviney, Dewey Merchandandi, Lauren Green, Elise Hansen, Zane LaPaw, Robert Haugus, Frank Golembeski, Austin Bates, Elias Bennett, Jack Luganbuhl, Daniela Lorio, Jessica Montelongo, Leonel De La Cruz, Zephanie Murphy, Ashley Suarez, Patrick De Armas, Sophia Dolabakis, Deanna DiNapoli, Ashley Sorensen, Emily Engber, Catherine Correa, Ian Amistoso, Adrian Lenza, Hayden Lee, Matthew Ceballos, Maggie Counts, Tiffany Corbin, Jenna Rydberg, Julia Celeste McDonald, Hannah Newell, Taylor Huggins, Autumn Thomas, Kate Humphrey, Nicole Mango, Natalie Atwood, Lucas Trumbull, Courtney Stevens, Gabriel Sanchez, Henry Steinhoffel, Stephen Bundy, Matthew Kuzin, Tiffany Littleton, Natalie McClintock, Michelle Vargas, Patricia Stoff, Gianna Lanza, Alexis Riedel, Johanna Capone, Katie Johnson, Adam Gage, Isabel Mateo, Rosemary Garcia, Tiffany Wiggins, Margaret Clancy, Romeo Cruz, John Roberts, Nisa Starek, Lisa Silva, Alexandra Nicole Nixon, Natalie Pinero, Heather McFalls, John Ryan, Kelsey Breckenridge, Carrie Seaver, Brittany Leary, Angeline Ritt, Daniela Medina, Kelly Udell, Stephanie Silva, Kelly Fuss, Amanda Zogaby, Elizabeth Polzer-Dregney, Clayton Hansen, Carlos Llanos, Michael McGovern, Melanie Moore, Nicole Kowalski, Lisa Smith, Angel McPherson, Kenethia Smith, Asia Morello, Tiffany Hercules, Natasha Vale, Kayla McDuffie, Kendra Hartlove, Veronica Menendez, Julie Arango, Cesar Mejia, Sierra Schaupacher, Brianna Belmont, Aria Alexander, Jennifer Gentry, DeRasia Hill, Dominique Connolly, Stanley Octavius, Evelyn Philistine, Adriana Pete, Maria Angelina Sands, Chelsea Tornez, Carly Chulock, Jennifer Peters, Melissa Santiago, Kelsey Huff, Erica Ward, Mackenzie Schultz, Jackie Rabin, Guadalupe Sanchez Garcia, Madeline Robinson, Madison Moreland, Jamie Tewalt, Monica Bono, Brad Meyerly, Davis Burton, Emily Faith Robbins, Tatiana Galdames, Jordan Johansson, Nicholas Newman, Anna Regan, Jack Mansell, Colby Wheeler, John Van Son, Andriel Etheridge, Tiffany Wright, Ashley Cromarty, Victoria Clayton, Shanice Mills, Tim Masters, Lisa Patterson, Samantha Black, Sophia Kunstler, Marie Charles, Anastasia Felice Whitaker, Sylvie Luders, Sankithia Amanda Griffin, Tyruncia Ward, Janissa Merritt, Edie Lewis, Aubrey Mandel, Stephanie Chaconis, Megan Hubbard, Casey Hain, Mark Anneville, Josh Goldenberg, Madison Stack, Tiffany Arthur, Olga Nunemaker, Adriana Carolina Figueroa, Wendy Michelle Juarez, Maurice Fortune, Kendra Paddock, Taylor Goodall, Christina Herfer, Kara Stevens, Michaela Zuha, Taylor Perez, Jason Finan, Samantha Santa Rosa, Ashley Hernandez, Keely Petrick, Taylor Burns, Leonardo Montoya, Alexander Cassidy, Haley Brown, Mallory Donnelly, Brianna German, Gabriella Black, Sydney Gersh, Cassidy Muller, Terilyn Mackey, Jesse Fox, Deanna Velez, Kalechi Ibezem, Zachary Schaefer, Chandler Nelson, Kaylee Aaron, Michelle Smykowski, Maria Sebring, Jennifer Pollard, Ariana Bonilla, Peyton Kimberlin, Eduardo Miranda, Andrea McCain, Maritza Pedraza, Michelle Soto, Edna Elizondo, Andrea Torres, Bryn Mona, Chelsea Bennett, Courtney Kerr, Carly Myers, Carly Hosel, Kyle Gilbert, Jasmine Rosales, Kayla Wailani Titano, Gypsy Sanchez, Emily Holcomb, Abigail Gilbo, Caitlin West, Anita Munoz Trejo, Yalexa Larios Lopez, Dana Burkholder, Ashley Frankenberger, Stephanie Holly, Bianca Adams. Kayla Crawford. Yep. Victoria Di Benedetto. Alexandra Nichols. Zara Fayed. Adam O'Toole. Stephen Hudlick. Emily Donley. Sarah Devo. Sydney Russo. Kirsten Lingo. Emily Victoria. Shelby Meyer. Anthony Morales. Sienna Fontel Shire. Rachel Berry. Christy Baldwin. Christelle Johnson. Christopher Hartling. Amber Goebel. Miguel Escui. Stacy Cohen. Yosenia Rosa. Jessica Kramer. Annette Castaldo. Sarah Burra. Maria Ducato. Elizabeth Delgado. Arnell Sampson. Joel Frederico. Kaylia Williams. Amoya Rowe. Taryn Sheffield.
Will the new FGCU Bachelor's graduates please rise? President Martin, platform party, faculty, family, and guests, please join me in congratulating our graduates. Thank you. Please be seated. Among our graduates receiving bachelor's degrees today are some of FGCU's finest students. These students, who have achieved the highest academic honors, are designated by the wearing of green and blue honor cards. Please stand and remain standing as I call your honors designation. Undergraduate students who have maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.9 or higher have received the highest honors designation of summa cum laude. Students, stand. Summa cum laude students, please stand. Undergraduate students who have maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.71 to 3.89 have received the honors designation of magna cum laude. Students achieving that status, please stand. Everybody remain standing. Undergraduate students who have maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.50 to 3.70 have received the honors designation of cum laude. Will those students please stand? All honors graduates remain standing, remain standing. Honor graduates, we commend you on your superlative achievement. Additionally, honors graduates don't follow directions too well, so please stand. Remain standing. All honors graduates, remain standing. Take this opportunity to enjoy this. We commend you on your superlative achievement. Additionally, the red, white, and blue honor cards that you may observe some of our graduates wearing signify those who have performed great service to our country as members of our proud United States military, and we wish to thank them also as they graduate. Thank you. Now you may be seated.
Graduates, congratulations on all you've accomplished and all your hard work it took to succeed here. And we especially congratulate you on what you will accomplish and succeed with as you go through life. On behalf of all of us here at FGCU, join me in thanking our outstanding faculty. Our faculty staff not only are your instructors, but they provide wise guidance, enthusiastic support. Our university is truly blessed to have such a remarkable group of faculty and staff, respected by students, peers, and the greater community. A round of applause for the faculty and staff, please. Thank you all. Thank you. Now it's my pleasure to introduce and to welcome Mr. Jesse Bouchard, class of 2010, and the chair of the FGCU Alumni Association Board of Directors. Jesse?
All right, congratulations everybody. 11 years ago, I sat exactly where you guys are sitting, so I know you want me to be as quick as possible so you can get on with your day. So thanks for allowing me to speak to you guys today. What comes to your mind when you hear the word university? Is it academic learning? Is it social enrichment? Is it parties? How about all the above? The class of 2018, you guys are a very special group. You wouldn't be here today if you weren't special. And you're taking that next step out into the real world. And you have to realize something, that the whole country is full of special people, just like you, competing for jobs, competing to make a difference. So what separates one special person from another? It's things like hard work, dedication, sacrifice. You have to put in the hard work every single day. Success is rented, it's not owned, and the rent is due every single day. Hard work, persistency, dedication will allow you to get to your wildest dreams and go places you've never seen possible. I've been blessed with this through my life, and I'm wishing the same for you. As you guys leave here today, if I could offer you any piece of advice, it would be this. Remember the institution that has instilled so much into you, along with the great social and civic responsibility. Look around at the friends you've made, at the mentors you've assembled. FGCU gave you your start, pushing you down the road to limitless possibilities. Remember, no matter where you go in life, FGCU will always be the common denominator and common intersection in all of our lives. Today you join an alumni family of over 28,000 graduates worldwide, and I challenge you to stay connected with FGCU. No matter where your road takes you in life, you can do that by becoming an involved and engaged graduate. Volunteer in your colleges, attend our Alumni Association events, share your accomplishments with your university. Give back when you can, and consider becoming a lifetime supporter of the Alumni Association through our Forever an Eagle program. There's more information outside at the alumni table for anybody interested in learning more. I look forward to seeing everybody in this arena soar high like only Eagles can. Again, congratulations, class of 2018. Wings up, and go Eagles!
Thank you, Jesse. At this time, will the graduates please rise and give a round of applause and appreciation for all of those who have supported you in the process of arriving at this day, your family, friends, and colleagues. And now will the audience please rise and join our vocalist, Christy Shore, and the Suncoast Brass Quintet in singing the first verse of the alma mater. The words are printed on page 40 of your program. Commencement and not termination for a reason. It means that you have to continue to learn, continue to be engaged, continue to be reflective, continue to be curious, and most important, or equally important, stay connected with FGCU. This is your brand, this is your time. You've made us proud, and you'll make us proud in the future. Thank you very much, and congratulations again. Now, please remain standing as we start the recessional. The stage will clear, and then the ushers will direct the faculty and graduates to clear the floor. Those of you in the audience, if you'll just wait until the floor is closed or cleared, you can then greet your graduates either out in the lobby or in the plaza. Have a wonderful day. Go Eagles.